I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
He's not alone in feeling that. How can you ever know something like that? I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
Perhaps better to avoid the topic, and I was there. I saw it happen. I tried to help her, to save her. I know I was supposed to, but I... couldn't.
Not your fault. Bad things happen. People die. Life goes on. Anyway, did I help with, you know, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good, good, good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good, good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
Naxos, Purple Mountains, Ular, Ula. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
There must be something here. She seems so curious about me, and this is where I try to connect and make friends. There must be something here. So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but...
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ular?
Nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or... Or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
She seems so curious about me, and this is where I'm on a deadline. This is where I try to connect and make friends. You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right, and it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boy...
We haven't spoken in a while, and he doesn't know. I think we need to have a long talk if I get back home. It's been a very tough year, for the both of us. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Until my memories caught up with me. Oh, Jesus. It's a long story. Very complicated. Maybe another time?
Yes, please?
I'm on a deadline. I should just cut this She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single... Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
I go to school. I did. Then my world started shutting down, so no more school.
I went to school too! Until I was 10, and then my father taught me how to ride a leap and hunt jumpers in the jungle. Also, I had to work at the farm. Didn't leave a whole lot of time for schoolwork, or anything else. I feel we have so much in common.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
I'm on a deadline. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Enu.
No, not at all. I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxus's stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
That guy looks familiar, but I'm not quite sure where I've... Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be Miss Striped Breeches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
General? Are you an actual general?
Aye. See these stripes? General Bob, that's me. I takes care of the logic sticks round here so the place don't crumble to pieces. Shepard's busy with the strategeering. Kian sorts out who to murder and how. Liko makes a fine job of being contrary. And Enu keeps everyone's spirits up. I mean, when she's not shooting Azadi soldiers in their eyeballs with her bow and arrow. Me, I make sure the ladder's stocked, the sheets are clean, relatively speaking, and that the piss pots are empty. Can't go to war on a full bladder.
I just can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Marcuria turned into this. Didn't he just mention Abnaxus? Or was... Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus? Now there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know,
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxus turning up in visions? That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Marcurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home. Said to take care of it. I'd sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
I just can't It's a long I'm sure he said key. You said something about a key? To Abnaxus's house?
They called it the abode back then. Abnaxus's abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside, on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least. It looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron, worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus-pocus. You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
I promise.
I'd love to chat, lassie, but I have duties to attend to. There are piss pots that need emptying, and people to command into doing it.
One of those big cow turtle things I saw back in town. One thing's for sure, I'm never, ever riding one. I'm scared enough of cows and horses. Adding a turtle shell and a giraffe's neck doesn't really help matters much. I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world. Maybe a petrified dragon head? Do dragons turn to stone in daylight? No, that's trolls. And vampires. I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world.
You spoke with the General. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the great plain stands straight and tall once more.
Shepard said to take you into town. Just get in that boat and we'll leave immediately.
I hope it's not too far into town because, yeah, I've seen sturdier boats. Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around.
You're back! And your head's still on! Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off in a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Abnaxus.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me. I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow. Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or... punch back. Real hard.
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean...
What are those called again? Old Wayne, Alwang, something like that. They're docile, like giant hippos. Wait, are hippos docile or are they deadly? I think deadly. Dorothy, you're not in Kansas anymore. Maybe they do have creatures like this in Kansas, I wouldn't know. Kansas is a weird place. I fit right in with the locals. I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back.
I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing that.
How's your memory coming along? Do you remember anything about this place now?
I worked so hard to remember, but no, not much. It was winter.
True. Winter changes everything, what with the snow and the ice and all.
And the city looked different. Smaller.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
Perfectly fine. I also remember very little, but then I am a bird with a bird brain, so what can you expect?
Why are you asking me?
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Abnaxis's abode? Great. That's great.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Once this unholy tree's been knocked down, the electorate will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking it. Ah! A member of the voting public. Honor Hilaris, Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity. In other words, it needs me.
It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxis's... Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch. I wonder what his end game... It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxis. Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Oh, it's not just a tree. It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by its mere existence. Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters, but my God's-given responsibility as a human being.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounds... I've had enough. He appears to be an Azadi supporter. I wonder how genuine it is. He's gunning for a political position with the city... You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the Watch is in dire need of strong male leadership in this time of dark crisis.
Male?
As you well know, the current commissioner, a person of the female persuasion, has failed to maintain order in the city in these dark, trying times. She's been soft on sorcery, magnanimous with magicals. She's indulged the occult, and she's extended an open hand to non-humans, acting in discord with our foreign benefactors. Oh, it's understandable she's weak. She's sentimental. She's merely a woman, and she's not been able to properly inspire the men of the Watch to take appropriate action against our occult immigrants. As soon as I'm elected, this will change. We will honour Azadi law and make Mercuria pure again. No more magic, no more magicals. And our womenfolk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected by their husbands, fathers and brothers. As it should be, yes, yes.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so. He appears to be an Azadi supporter. I wonder how genuine it is. I take it you're happy with the Azadi occupation?
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation, not anymore. The Azadi came to save us from the Tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. They're our benefactors, not our oppressors. But the Resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the Northlands, we'll be vulnerable when the Azadi eventually return to Azadir. For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised as much. This is not their land, and this is why I run for office. To build a Mercuria by and for humans, one that can stand the test of time and stand up against occult invaders. We must invest in the future, and you can't spell future without owner Hilaris.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for Commissioner of City Watch.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name with deep roots in Mercurian society. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was respected, feared, and admired by all. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his family, away from us. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn, humanity shall prevail, and the name Hilaris shall no longer be the butt of spiteful jests.
I've had enough. Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea. I create my own destiny, young madam, and so should you. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies. This is how you can best contribute to our common manifest destiny. And remember, a vote for honor is a vote for humanity. Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree. Is that the best you can do?
Ugh!
Oh, I'd take the axe myself if I hadn't just moisturised my hands. This dry air, well, you understand.
That is just a big, nasty nope. I don't care if it looks pretty, it's a giant insect. Ugh, nope. That's it. The home of Abnaxis. Now, I just need to find a way inside.
What are you doing? Don't force me to take over and embarrass you in front of everyone. It's a tree, goddammit, not the necromancer's stone fortress. Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine, pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do...
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Moisturise my hands. This, this dry air. Well, you understand.
Good bird.
It's a tree, goddammit, not a necromancer's stone fortress.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains, after I get some proper directions.
Go on, put your back into
So
it,
what
man.
now?
This is pathetic.
I don't know.
It's really a tree.
Do you have any suggestions?
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about our lives as if nothing happened.
That's disturbing.
I know, I'm dark.
I'm really not in the mood for killing today, or any day.
Fine, then you come up with something.
Is that the best you can do? Oh, I'd take the axe myself. I'm just moisturise my hands. This, dry air.
Yeah, I know the drill.
A talking
Geronimo!
bird. Filthy magic.
Damnation, where did it go?
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working. Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl.
Geronimo! Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do.
Don't worry, I've got you now. What? Not again.
What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should provide us with a few of their explosive sticks so that we can take matters into our own hands and eradicate this sorcerous plague. Oh, my skin crawls at the very idea of occult flying creatures within the city
That
walls.
is just a big, nasty nope. I don't care if it looks pretty. It's a giant insect. Ugh. Nope. A talking bird is one of the least strange things about this place.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Wait for it. Cursed fowl.
Yeah, I know the drill. Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl.
You're on a...
I don't understand how a man of Abnaxus's, girth could possibly fit inside that tiny house. That's where I need to go, but I'm not getting inside until those men are all gone. That's it, the home of Abnaxus. Now, I just need to find a way inside. I don't understand how a man of Abnaxus's, girth could possibly fit inside that tiny house.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Don't move, I've got you now. Damnation, where did it go?
If it wasn't for Honor's goons, I would thump that reactionary misogynist on the head. No court would convict me. It would be justified homicide.
That god's damn talking bird! Magical aberration! If I get my hands on the filthy feathered thing, I'll twist its scrawny little... language. What can I do for you, young madam?
Let's play this nice and cool, sir. Let's play this nice... About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Go look for that goddamn bird over there. Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
Let's... About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check. you seen a filthy talking bird anywhere? It's been taunting us with its debased sorcery.
Let's play this nice and cool, Zoe. Ugh, I've had enough. Let's... About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. The magical bird is making a mockery of us! Get it! Get it! If I get my hands on that black raven, that witch's companion, that foul, I swear to the gods of old that I'll twist its scrawny neck right off!
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Grab that bird!
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do? Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Wait for it.
You're on a...
That's where I need to go. But I'm not getting inside until those men are all gone.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Still, you filthy little fowl. What? Not again.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Don't move, I've got you now. Cursed fowl. Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! Don't let the bird get away!
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Wait for it. Where did it go?
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do?
Still, you filthy little fowl. What? Not again.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine. Yeah, I know the drill.
Don't move, I've got you now.
Geronimo! Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Wait for it. Cursed fowl.
That's where I need to go, but I'm not getting inside until those men are all gone.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Damn issue, where did it go?
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do?
Don't move, I've got you now. What? Not again.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Wait for it. Cursed fowl.
After talking to Mr. Hilaris, I want nothing more than to administer a solid beating. But I think I'll leave that for next time. Honor Hilaris, an unpleasant man with an unpleasant name. He's standing in the way of our mission. We must get rid of him. Without murdering anyone, of course.
Have you seen a filthy talking bird anywhere? It's been taunting us with its debased sorcery.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. Go look for that goddamn bird over there.
That's it. The home of Abnaxis. Now, I just need to find a way inside. Ugh! That is just a big, nasty nope. I don't care if it looks pretty, it's a giant insect. Ugh. Nope. Ugh!
Yeah, I know the drill. Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Don't move, I've got you now. What? Not again.
Someday soon I'm going to complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Wait for it, wait for it.
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do.
Still, you filthy little fowl. Damnation, where did he go?
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Don't move, I've got you now. What? Not again.
That's where I need to go, but I'm not getting inside until those men are all gone. I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains, after I get some proper directions.
Yeah. Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Still, you filthy little fowl. Damnation, where did he go? If I get my hands on that black raven, that witch's companion, that foul, I swear to the gods of old that I'll twist its scrawny neck right off.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check. Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! The magical bird is making a mockery of us! Get it! Get it!
key to Obnaxus's abode. Score! I don't know why Obnaxus would entrust a beggar with the key to Obnaxus's abode. Score!
Someday soon I'm going to complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Don't move, I've got you now. What? Not again.
A talking bird is one of the least strange things about this place. Soft feathers.
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do.
Wait for it. Cursed fowl.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Damnation, where did it go?
I got nothing. I mean, aside from murdering, but you seem to be so against that all of a sudden. Yeah, I know the drill.
Don't move, I've got you now. What? Not again.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Wait for it. Cursed fowl.
Someday soon I'm going to complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Damnation, where did it go?
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do? Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Don't move, I've got you now.
Geronimo! Yeah, I know the drill.
Wait for it. What? Not again.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Cursed fowl.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Don't move, I've got you now.
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do?
Wait for it.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Damnation, where did it go?
Yeah, I know the drill.
Don't move, I've got you now. What? Not again.
I don't understand how a man of Obnaxis's, girth could possibly fit inside that tiny house.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Wait for it.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Cursed fowl.
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do.
Don't move, I've got you now. Damnation, where did it go?
The key to Obnaxis's abode. Score! That is just a big, nasty nope. I don't care if it looks pretty, it's a giant insect. Ugh, nope.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Wait for it.
What? Not again. Have you seen a filthy talking bird anywhere? It's been taunting us with its debased sorcery.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. Grab that bird! If I get my hands on that black raven, that witch's companion, that foul fowl, I swear to the gods of old that I'll twist its scrawny neck right off!
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Don't let the bird get away!
Honor Hilaris, an unpleasant man with an unpleasant name. He's standing in the way of our mission. We must get rid of him. Without murdering anyone, of course.
Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
Let's play. About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! Go look for that goddamn bird over there. Have you seen a filthy talking bird anywhere? It's been taunting us with its debased sorcery.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Still, you filthy little fowl. Cursed fowl.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Wait for it. Damnation, where did it go?
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains. After I get some proper directions.
We could go get filthy drunk, forget about this whole saving the world business, and enjoy the Festival of Reaping like everyone else in this town. Any ideas? You're usually full of ideas. Just let the ideas happen, Zoe. Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do.
Still, you filthy little fowl. Not again.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
I've got you now. Cursed foul. If I get my hands on that black raven, that witch's companion, that foul, I swear to the gods of old that I'll twist its scrawny neck right off.
Let's play this. About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? The magical bird is making a mockery of us. Get it! Get it!
Honor Hilaris, an unpleasant man with an
Did you see
unpleasant
that
name.
cold foul? It's
He's
making a
standing
mockery
in
of
the
our
way of
decent,
our
honest
mission.
labour.
We must get rid of... About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! Grab that bird! Have you seen a filthy talking bird anywhere? It's been taunting us with its debased sorcery.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. Don't let the bird get away! If I get my hands on that black raven, that witch's companion, that foul, I swear to the gods of old that I'll twist its scrawny neck right off!
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Go look for that goddamn bird over there. Did you see that occult foul? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Wait for it. Where did it go? Have you seen a filthy talking bird anywhere? It's been taunting us with its debased sorcery.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. The magical bird is making a mockery of us. Get it! Get it!
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Soft-headed fool. We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow. You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for potholes.
That was brilliant! First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left. End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since... I don't know, I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
This place looks a lot bigger on the inside. It is a lot bigger on the inside. Okay, this is freaky. I feel dizzy. There must be magic here because this makes no sense. Things can't be bigger on the inside than on the outside. Then again, why should I be surprised? Obnaxus must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people... Right, so, clues. Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them. Obnaxus was a very well-read man, thing. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books. Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them. Obnaxus was a very well-read man, thing. This place has the slightly tacky ambience of a New Age shop.
Oh, that's interesting.
Someone's here. Someone's here. Get out of my...
Whoa, Nellie! Easy, easy. There's nothing to worry about. Zoe Castillo. You're literally the last person I expected to find in here.
I remember... Brian, right?
Right. Brian. Brian Westhouse. We spent a few days in cramped quarters on a small airship. I'd be surprised if you didn't remember me.
It's been a confusing year. For a while, I remembered nothing. Even when I tried my best to remember, I couldn't. Well, not until now.
I know that feeling all too well, Miss Castillo. So you're back in Mercuria, and in this place of all places. How in the name of the balance did you get inside? People have been trying for years, but this house has strong wards. Venar magic, the oldest there is. And now I understand why. It's a treasure trove. Like that book you were looking at. That's the Annals of Dreaming. Only 5 were ever made. It must be worth... Well, it's valuable, extremely valuable.
Why be secretive about it? I'm sure I can trust him. I'm not sure I want to tell this man absolutely everything. I know my way around wards.
So I see. Your talents run deeper than I remember, Miss Castillo. I'm impressed. Pardon my curiosity, but what are you looking for here? Obnaxus himself vanished a decade ago.
It's not that I don't trust him, but... I should trust Brian. There's no point hiding anything from him. It's not... I was just curious about what was in here.
You know what they say about curiosity, Miss Castillo?
It killed the cat?
What? No. Curiosity is the doorway to knowledge and wisdom. Looks like I picked the perfect day for a stroll in the green. I was wondering why that odorous Hilarious fellow wasn't still trying to chop this tree down. Now I know. Let's see if we find anything interesting, shall we? Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is a treasure trove.
Obnaxus must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
Interesting.
Without a reference to the Purple Mountains, that map won't help me. This place has the slightly tacky ambience of a New Age shop. Looks like a handwritten note.
This is fascinating.
It's another one of Obnaxus's notes. Westhouse might be able to
All those years, and it was right here under my nose.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear, before mauling Goldilocks and devouring her whole. Don't ever mess with fairy tale creatures.
What does this mean?
Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them.
I was right.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear, before mauling Goldilocks and devouring her whole. Don't ever mess with fairy tale creatures.
I was wrong about that part. But at least now I know.
Obnaxus must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. Maybe this is totally normal for Arcadia.
Obnaxus left so much behind. There's a wealth of information here.
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the annals of dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream, it's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book. Let's see, the chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be wardens of the Dreaming One, whatever that means. It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete, one people that split into two. That sounds familiar. It says here the Yete left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's also something about two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map? Ah, there it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle of the border mountains. This is an old book, so I don't know if they still live there. I've never heard of the Ular. They might all be dead.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages. This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure. The Soul Stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future will cease to be.
That sounds ominous.
It does indeed. I don't know about any Soul Stone, but I'm guessing this Clax fellow does. I wonder if Obnoxus means old Roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a two-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle up north near the border mountains. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reformed, apparently, if that's a thing a wizard is capable of. Sounds like this Soul Stone is important. I knew it! I knew it!
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one. Fascinating. I'll need to write all of this down before I forget it. I knew it! I knew it! If you see anything that looks relevant, let me know. I can probably decipher it for you.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one. Fascinating. I'll need to write all of this down before I forget it. I knew it! I knew it! Fascinating.
Obnoxus was a very well-read man, thing. Here's another note.
On the matter of the kin and the approaching War of the Balance. By Jove, this is the information we've been looking for. I can't believe it was right here all this time. Your help has been invaluable, Zoe. I'm in your debt.
I'm sure Obnaxus won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return it to him in person, if I make it to Cloud Peak.
I'm sorry, did you want something?
I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here to read these books?
Well, it's private property, isn't it?
Obnaxus isn't coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his library for years now. I promise I won't remove anything or make a mess.
It doesn't look like Brian's going to do any damage to the place. He's respectful and curious. It couldn't hurt to let him stay. He might have the best of intentions, but I made a promise to blind Bob. I'd feel awful if anything happened to Obnaxus's abode. It doesn't look like Brian's going to do any damage. He might have the best of intentions, but... I'm sorry, I don't think I can let you stay in here.
I'm not sure I need your permission.
I...
Only joking. I understand. I'll take my leave now, Miss Castillo. I certainly hope we'll see each other again soon.
Didn't you say something about a wizard and a puppet show?
Nope.
No, you did. You said something about a show in the square.
I did not.
Crow.
Oh, right! Roper Clax's Fingerlings! Man, that show's great. A modern classic.
Clax. He's the wizard April Ryan fought.
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him inside some sort of calculating machine. Pretty clever stuff.
Where can I find this puppet show?
I'll show you.
The city feels all wrong without magicals around. I barely see any Dolmari or Zid in the streets these days, and you can forget about the more exotic ones. They're long gone.
Aye, it's straight. This is gonna be so good.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
If you'll seek an autograph, you must purchase my book first. It's on sale today, only...
No, sorry. I need to talk to you.
Talk, Well, I only have a few minutes before my show begins, but I'm sure I can spare a couple of them for a pretty young thing like you.
It's an odd name for a children's puppet show. This has to be the right man. You are Roper Clax, right? The wizard?
Who told you that?
Well, that sign, for one.
No, the wizard part. Who told you? I mean, I'm merely a humble finger puppeteer trying to make an honest living in a cold and heartless world.
But you were a wizard once.
Fully rehabilitated, I don't go anywhere near sorcery, not anymore. You should really read my highly acclaimed and best-selling memoir, A Farewell to My Wizarding Ways. It's a thrilling story of redemption and romance, of dashing heroes and wicked villainesses, of flying castles and curious calculating devices. Every word of it as true as the night is dark and the day is bright, of course.
Didn't he and April have some sort of I might as well get right to it. Do you recall owning a soul stone?
A soul stone? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just wondering, since there are so many impressive tales about your powers where I come from.
And where would that be?
That was a long time ago. In another life. I've moved on. I'm a different person now in every way.
I was just wondering what happened to the stone.
She took it, that bitch.
Balance? Pardon me? I don't know where that came from.
Who?
The Yaga, the wicked witch of the north, as these simpletons call her. As if they have any idea who and what she truly is. She lurks in Riverwood in the dark places. She feeds on that stone like a...
Like I said, that's in the past, and I've left it all behind long ago. Now I make an honest living bringing joy to children through my most excellent and revolutionary finger puppet theater. And on that note, I must beg your pardon, young miss. The show is about to begin.
Can we please talk again afterwards? I have some more questions.
Sure. Absolutely. After the show, yes. Toodaloo.
Yes, here we go. This is gonna be so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and... well, humans. And you, Azadi soldier standing over there, you're welcome to watch, just don't rattle your sabers or rustle your suits. Welcome to this morning's performance of... The Fingerlings. And a raconteur, author and entrepreneur, my book is available for purchase with a free personalized dedication. Speak to me after the show. A donation is both appreciated and expected. Drop your coins into the box after the show. Remember that every iron piece goes towards a good purpose.
Woohoo! Go Fingerlings!
My beloved Fingerlings! Handcrafted reproductions of renowned actors from across Arcadia, immortalized in finger puppet form by skilled artisans. Using only the finest fabrics and natural materials, these lovely creatures are as dear to me as children, and as talented and protean as the finest human players. You're all welcome to approach the stage after the show, of course, to admire my finely crafted miniatures up close and intimately. No food, no touching, no children. And now, beloved audience, prepare yourselves for a journey into mystery, for a true story of wizardry and magic. I present to you the tale of the good-hearted wizard and the villainous winch. Once upon a time, in the distant north, there lived a kindly old wizard in a wonderful flying castle. This very friendly wizard liked to tease and toy with the people of the land, and Sometimes he would do silly things like turn them into stone or furry animals and bottle up the wind. Naturally, he meant no harm, and the people of the land loved the wizard like they would a grandfather, a very young and very, very handsome grandfather. But one day, an evil sorceress from a distant land came to visit the kindly wizard. This ugly, selfish witch didn't understand that the wizard was only trying to make people happy. She used her dark sorcery to steal all of his possessions and trap him inside a tiny little box where the gentle wizard was barely able to breathe. The poor old man was trapped for many moons inside this box before a benevolent wandering god arrived to free him from his prison. The wizard pledged eternal allegiance to the wandering god in return for vengeance against the cruel witch who trapped him. Together they...
There he is, Commander. The dangerous loon who's corrupting our youth with his occult finger rings.
What? What's this? What are you doing? What's going on? You can't... Hey! Hey! Hands off!
You're teaching children of magic, old man. You ought to know better.
Release me, you dishonorable brute!
By the authority vested in me by the Greater Azadi Empire and the Emissary, and in accordance with provisional imperial law prohibiting any and all teachings of occult magic, I'm taking you into custody.
You can't do this! You don't know who I am!
Tell it to the magistrate, wizard.
My fingerlings! My precious handcrafted fingerlings! No!
I cannot believe that they arrested him. What a travesty.
I didn't see that coming.
I guess the Azadi aren't fans of creepy puppet shows either.
I think it had more to do with him being a wizard. Okay, shit. So what now? He was my only lead to the Soul Stone. All I have to go on is something about a Yaga and Riverwood.
Riverwood? I know Riverwood. I've been to Riverwood. If it's Riverwood you need, I know how to get to Riverwood.
Really? And the Yaga? The Wicker Witch?
I don't know anything about Yagas, but I do know something about witches in Riverwood. On my last trip there, we had a close encounter with one of them. That witch is toast, of course, but I can probably find my way back to Riverwood. It's north. We go north. Wait, which way is up? Yeah, north.
Okay. Okay. That's something, right? Much better than nothing. We just need a way to get north that doesn't involve me walking all the way.
Or me flying. I'm not flying all that way. I tire easily. Wait. I feel a cunning plan coming on. Follow me, Zoe.
Uh-oh.
It's either a cunning plan, or I need the toilet. But I'm pretty sure it's a cunning plan.
I still can't believe you pulled off the voice and the whole fake hand thing.
The hat looked great on you.
Totally. Not so sure about the beard, though. My face is itchy. Speaking of faces, I can never show mine in Mercuria again. Not after that last bit we did.
If everything goes well, you won't have to.
At least we have a ride. Can I trust this thing?
They're docile cows, the Elguan. Just leave it to me. Mush, Daisy! Mush!
Whoa, whoa, I think you're up.
I'll leave the cowgirling to you. I'll fly ahead and scout the terrain instead. Don't lose sight of me!
How much longer will this journey take? Must be nearly a week now.
It's been less than 2 days, and I'm beginning to regret bringing you along.
You're stuck in the cargo hold of a cloud ship with your worst enemy. How could you possibly have any regrets?
And people say you have no sense of humor. I'm sorry about your father. I know that may not amount to much now, but I was a different person then. I was blind to the possibility that there could be more than one truth. There's been so much death on the road to this place. I left an innocent man behind to die during my escape from Friar's Keep. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I only caused him more pain. I ran Balsebakim through and watched him bleed to death so that I could make my escape through a blood magic portal. I still wonder if his sacrifice was worth it. Have I repaid that debt? Shepard believes so, but many thought him a better man than I, so why did he have to die? And then I stood and watched you kill an ally because of what I revealed of her past, and I did absolutely nothing to prevent it. If I could go back in time, I've murdered my own countrymen when I've judged them unworthy of life. What did I gain from these actions? What did it change? What would have been different had I acted differently? All of these choices, Liko, they add up. My soul is heavy. The others believe me unaffected because I carry on as if nothing happened. But their faces and voices are there when I close my eyes. Those deaths never leave me. No words can undo these deeds. There are no excuses for the wrongs I've committed. But I am trying to heal the wounds I've inflicted. It's a long journey, Liko, and...
I know. When you arrived from Friar's Keep, I wanted you dead.
Really? I couldn't tell.
And people say you have no sense of humor.
They do?
We've been through much since then. I believe I know you. A little. You've taken up arms against your own people, risking shame, death, and your immortal soul, because you believe they're misguided. It cannot be easy being hated and feared by both sides. I may still despise you because you murdered my father. I may still dislike you because you're an arrogant and intolerant shit. But I respect you, Kian, and I trust you.
Intolerant shit.
Too harsh?
You may have a point.
Anyway, I'm exhausted. All this male camaraderie takes its toll. Keep to your side of the hold, or I may accidentally stab you in my sleep.
Oh! Well, fuck. Oh, I mean, that hurt.
Never trust an Elguan, cowardly cows.
Oh, something must have spooked it. What do we do now?
This place looks familiar. I think we're close. In fact, I think we're...
Leave! Go, or I'll call the others!
Whoa, hey there, I'm friendly and unarmed.
You're human. You can't be Bird? Crowbird?
Hello. Hey, you're that fretful furry thing we met the first time we came through here. Ben Franklin.
Ben Bandu. This isn't the same human who accompanied you last time.
This is my new human. She's mostly harmless. Say hello, Zoe. Don't be rude.
Hello?
Hello. Are you the new Bandu Mbata?
Bamboo... what? No, I have no idea. I'm Zoe.
You're a dreamer.
So they keep saying. I'm not very good at it. How did you know?
We live close to the dreaming here. Her dreams surround us. The Yaga.
That's it! That's the one we're looking for, right, Zoe? The Yaga!
You're looking for the Yaga? On purpose? Are you mad?
Oh, I'm not. Her, I'm not so sure about.
You know the Yaga?
She lives in this forest. We do not speak her name. She's mean.
Teddy Bear probably knows more about the Yaga. Who is she?
The Yaga? She's old. Really old. She's been around since long before my people came to this forest. Once, she had many servants. Witches, warlocks, evil ones. Like in the stories told by the elders. But her servants are all gone now. So she woke up and crossed into our world. She doesn't belong here. But she's lonely and hungry.
Hungry. Great. Well, we still have to find her. She has the Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone? I've heard of the Soul Stone. The Yaga took it from the fallen fortress of her warlock.
Warlock? Roper Clax worked for the Yaga?
They all did. The Gribbler, Clax, all the evil witches and warlocks of the Northlands. But they're gone now. Just like my people. April Ryan imprisoned the warlock and killed the witch. She saved us all. But then the Azadi came with sharp blades and metal tubes that spewed fire. They murdered most of us. Some fled east. I'm the only one left here now.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
One day, they'll come back. All the surviving Banda. Until then, I watch over their burrows. And I sing. For them. For all of us. This Soul Stone, it's important?
Very.
You'll use it to fight the Azadi?
That's part of it, yes.
I'll take you to the Yaga. Or as close as I dare go to her lair, anyway.
Great! I was expecting you to say no, and by expecting, I mean hoping.
Does the bird always speak like that?
I'm afraid so. Lead the way, Ben.
The Yaga's beyond the ridge. Once you cross that, you're in her realm.
You're not coming with?
Did you not hear me when I said she was hungry? No, I'm not coming with you. The walls of that place are thin, and she can smell my magic.
A wise decision, tiny man. Come on, Zoe, let's turn around and head back with Ben. Maybe catch a fat squirrel and roast it for dinner?
This is what we came here for. If we don't get the Soul Stone...
Everyone dies, the world ends, no more Christmases, blah, blah, blah. Into one perilous scenario after the other. After we're done with this one, No more adventures. I swear to the feather gods of old.
You'll know you're there when you see the Gribbler's old house. She was the witch who lived here before. The Gribblers served the Yaga, and that's where she came through from the beyond.
Will you wait for us, Ben?
I'll wait until nightfall. But if you're not back by then...
We'll be back.
And I had such a craving for crispy squirrel.
Naked, twisting branches blocking what little light there is. Check. If this was the entrance to a haunted house, I'd say they'd gone overboard. This is all very grim. I'm expecting an evil queen and a sleeping beauty at any time. Thorny bushes are never a good sign, really. There's just no place for that in a happy story.
Mother of ravens! I don't feel very welcome. I mean, this isn't just a bad sign.
Naked,
it's
twisting
all
branches
the bad signs
blocking
all
what
at
little
once,
light there
like a
is.
grab bag of
Check.
ill omens. There are plenty of stones lying about. Let's just pick one.
That's a not at all reassuring shade of black. And what are those swirling things? Giant tadpoles? I don't want to know. Even the plants down there look like dead hands wiggling their cold, dead fingers. Welcome to nature. Prepare to be terrified. They've got that whole normal things that should look quaint and safe except they look horrifically scary thing down to a fine art. I'm glad I have Crow here. Regardless of how useless he may be at times, he's still company. I'll take company over no company anytime.
My tiny bird heart. I have a bad feeling about this, Zoe.
Go. Leave. Turn around. Don't come any further.
Dark, scary cave?
She's here.
No way to get around it?
She's dangerous.
Fairy tale conventions never fail to make my life miserable. Dark, scary cave? No way to get around it? Fairy tale conventions never fail to make my life miserable.
I know this smell. Dog's doo-doo, incense, and rotting flesh. Smells like witches, all right. Is it my imagination?
I think this is a warning sign.
Or is the light changing? Is it getting darker? Am I going blind? Help! Do you hear voices? I hear voices. I don't like disembodied voices. Disembodied voices are never a good sign.
Dark, scary cave? No way to get around it? Fairy tale conventions never fail to make my life miserable. This stuff basically spells turn around, go away, death and darkness ahead. But who heeds that kind of stuff? What's worse than a twisting path into darkness through thorny bushes and sharp, naked branches? A swamp. Of course there's a swamp. The only thing stopping me from running in the opposite direction right now is knowing I'll have to pass through that cave again. What's worse than a twisting path into darkness through I feel strange. They're speaking. When I was in a coma. Inside story time. I must be on the border between waking and dreams. Are those the souls of lost children? If so, this place is even more horrifying than I'd imagined. Poor things. They're speaking. It's freaky.
The Wicked Witch is gone.
Is that where the Yaga lives?
She is here now.
It looks like a house.
She'll
I mean,
eat you
a
up,
scary house, sure,
like she
but
ate
still,
all of
just
us.
weeds and vines,
She
covering
tricked
everything.
Us. She trapped us. She cooked us. She ate us.
This almost feels intentional,
We're the
like someone's trying to
children that
cover
never
something
left.
up. Is that where the Yaga lives?
It's too late to save
It looks
us.
like a house.
Save yourself.
I mean, a scary house, sure, but still just a house.
Bothers me. Who bothers the Yaga?
Okay, so maybe not just a house after all. You have something that's not yours.
Leave, monkey.
Not until you give me the Soul Stone.
We do not know what you speak of.
Whoa. My whole body's tingling. I can change things. I can manipulate this dream. Cool. There are 3 minds in there. But which one's the Yaga? I can hear several voices, all of them angry. It's so loud, so strong. I can't keep listening. She's too strong.
We are here at the end of things.
Let me go, you bitch!
She's awake. I told you to go. Get away! Run as fast as you can.
I told you leave.
I think I need to get through that door.
Now I feed.
It's like it's an eye staring back at me.
Eaten up. One of us. Our last hope. Gone. Forever.
She's looking right at me.
We would fight
it's an eye. She's looking right at me.
Too late. Eaten up. One of us. Our last hope.
Stop this! I don't want to fight you. I just want to talk to you. Stop trying to kill me! Stop this! I don't want to fight you. I just want to talk to you. It's like it's an... She's looking right at me. Stop trying to kill me! Stop this! I don't want to fight you. I just want to talk to you. Stop trying to kill me!
Now I'm free.
She's looking... It's like it's an eye. She's looking right at me.
Too late. Eaten up. One of us. Our last hope. Gone forever.
We cannot let you take our heart. We are here at the end of things. We would fight and die rather than fade to naught.
Stop this! I don't want to fight you. I just want to talk to you. Stop trying to kill me! It's like it's an eye staring back at me.
We cannot let you take our heart. Now I'm free.
Oh, this sucks. Wait, the sky? Is this story time? But it's not like how I remember it. It looks... older. It looks a lot older.
Aren't you a clever monkey? Hush, sister. Don't speak to it. Just let it lose itself in the dark. It'll weaken, and then we can eat it. It'll probably taste honey sweet, like a newborn babe.
Do not underestimate this one, sisters. There's something different about it.
Hello?
Maybe not so clever after all.
We're hungry. We need to eat. Not long now. You must be tired, monkey. Your eyes grow heavy. Sleep. We'll watch over you.
Show yourselves!
Is it not asleep yet? Lie down and shut your eyes, monkey. Let us feed.
That's not going to happen.
It answers back, like a thing with a mind of its own. A very clever monkey.
This one has spirit and something else. Something powerful.
Dreamer.
And you're the Wicker Witch of the
North.
North.
Now, there's no need for insults. We are...
The Yaga.
No monkey has ever been here before. We're curious about... Bayeb Ayaga.
Bayeb Ayar... Baba Yaga.
Older than time, older than memory, old as darkness, always three. Not always, sister. In the beginning, the Yaga was one, and then everything unraveled. Light came, worlds were born, monkeys bred and became legion, and the one became three. You are from across the divide, from a world ruled by machines.
That's right.
But not really here at all. Dreaming.
Apparently so.
We thought there was only one dreamer.
You were mistaken.
Something made you. That's interesting. We didn't see this coming. We do so love surprises. What do you want from us, monkey?
The Soul Stone. You stole it.
Lux stole it first. Only fair that we stole it.
To cure Lux. Lux is the
first dreamer. We know, oh, we know. You cannot teach us things, monkey. We were there in the darkness, in the time, before all this terrible brightness, before you monkeys spoiled it. We had the Soul Stone then. It fed us and made us strong, but Lux took it so that Lux could dream. We were there when Lux dreamed the first dream and the stars were born and everything came apart. If we give you the stone, we fade from memory. We will be forgotten. It's all that anchors us when there's no one left to worship and fear us.
But they do worship you, don't they? In the city, they've built effigies to the Wicker Witch.
The Wicker Witch! A bedtime story, a spineless fairy tale for nestlings. No one truly fears the Yaga anymore. Our power is diminished.
I don't know. People need darkness. They need to be frightened. In my world, scary is popular. There are films, games, haunted houses.
Playthings. We are less than we were. We remember feeding, our stomachs bloated with flesh and fear.
Well, things change. That's how it goes.
Maybe, instead of giving you the Soul Stone, we eat you up. All your delicious memories, all your dreaming powers. Your soul will keep us warm and sated.
How's that gonna help anyone?
Help? What makes you think we'll help? We owe the universe nothing, monkey. We owe looks nothing. Why should we care if the dream ends? Perhaps, if you give us a little morsel, a taste of you, what can you offer us?
Offer?
A sin, a secret, something dark. Something you keep deep inside and fear to reveal.
I knew. Instead of giving someone I'm supposed to love and care for the thing he wanted, I did the opposite. And I did that because I was angry.
Lashing out in anger. But so what? Had you harmed him, we'd have something. Had you killed him, we might have been sated. But this is nothing.
Still, we'll take this little piece of you. It belongs to us now, and you'll have no memory of it.
And in exchange, you'll give me the Soul Stone?
We will not. We made no promises. The Soul Stone is ours. We need it.
If you do that, you'll not only be destroying everything and everyone, you'll be all alone. Who will worship and fear you when they're all gone?
So what else can you offer us, monkey? What can you give of yourself to prove that this matters?
I don't know.
You demand that we give up the thing that feeds us and keeps us warm. And you cannot make a similar sacrifice.
You're right. I can't. I don't have what you're asking for. I'm human. I've made terrible decisions, but I don't linger on those decisions. I move forward and live with the consequences. Shame, anger, disappointment, regret. That's not what feeds me. I survive because I let go every day. Because I have hope and faith in the future. Not because I look back. That goes for most people. And all I want is to give those people a chance to make their choices, good or bad, and carry on living and learning. If that's not enough for you, then I have nothing. And if I don't, if I fail to bring the Soul Stone to the first dreamer, Lux dies. The dream ends. There will be no one around to remember any of us, or the choices we've made that brought us here. It all hinges on this moment in time.
We know this, little monkey. This is why we are giving you the Soul Stone. But you must do one thing for us in return.
Anything, as long as it's mine to give.
You must remember us when the dream is in you. The world needs us. Without the sisters, without the Yaga, there is no fear, no imagination. Every dream needs a nightmare.
I don't think I could forget, even if I tried. Yes, I'll remember you.
Good.
Good. Good. Here is the Soul Stone. Take it, use it to wake Lux. We would have done it ourselves, but the Dreamer Monkey is the only one with that power.
How do I get there?
Someone's coming. Little furry thing. They will gift you a beast to ride. Go to Lux. You will feel Lux like a lantern in the dark. Follow the light. Save the dream, dreamer. Become one with the first.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
And a clever monkey, beware the wizard of lies.
He schemes, he plots. He wishes to remake the world.
He wears a mask. He harbors ambitions. He always did. But now,
there's something in him. It's a dangerous thing, little monkey. Watch out. Now, leave.
Where did you disappear to?
I have a thing about huge monster houses. I don't like them.
Oh, you're the worst sidekick.
That's what they keep telling me. I honestly don't know why. Let's go back and find the furry little halfling thing again. I bet you he didn't wait for us. I bet you he's long gone.
She's letting us go. What did you do?